Another quick tip. Are you ready? Now, I see a lot of people out there, coming up with the new videos. Well, they're not new, it's the same old regurgitated nonsense. Now, you know me, I'm non-fluff. I shoot you straight. Hey, listen. Keto versus intermittent fasting. Now, I'm a strong advocate for intermittent fasting. Now, we all know intermittent fasting is my thing. I've been doing it for well over 5 years. Intermittent fasting is one of those tools. Now, I know a lot of people out there in the fitness game that like to stay neutral. They say stuff like, if it works for you, this may not work for you. That's true for a few things, but biologically, we're all human. We're all the same. It's a calories in versus calorie out type of deal. So, with intermittent fasting, it's a fasting window. That works for everyone. There isn't a human being on the planet who doesn't lose weight from ingesting less calories. That's just how the human body works. It's like gravity. You can drop that 1 billion times and every time it's going to drop the same way. Listen, intermittent fasting works. It's a great tool. What it is, you have an eating window, preferably 8 hours. Sometimes you might cut it to 6. You have a fasting window. Right here, this is your eating window. Imagine a circle. Between here and here, you're eating. That's your 8-hour window. You go all through here. You come back around. You're not eating this whole time. Once you leave out of this 8 hours, the rest of the day, you're not eating. Until that time you start. The start time and the end time for the eating window, it varies upon you and your schedule. So whatever your schedule is, you might be a person who has a graveyard shift at work, or you might be a regular day person who works during the day. You have to fit it to fit your schedule. Now, you can change the hours, the feeding window. You can make it shorter. I don't recommend you make it longer. 8 hours is the maximum. Then the fasting window, you can vary that. You can start back, say you want to start back eating at 10 a.m. That's your fasting. That's the end of your fasting window. You can push that up an hour. Let's say 11 o'clock. Let's say 12 o'clock. What you're going to do is, after about 12 hours of intermittent fasting, in the fasting state, your body is going to release natural growth hormones. It's very vital for repairing your body in a natural way. It's not the same as taking in pharmaceutical grade growth hormone. It's natural growth hormone that occurs in the body when you're in the fasting state. So stay in the fasting state for as long as you can in a safe manner. Now, one important thing you need to know. You want to eat whole foods. Like this whole if it fits your macros thing, it's cool, it's hip, you can eat whatever you want. See, a lot of people eat Pop-Tarts, which is full of chemicals. You want to stay away from processed foods. You want to eat more whole foods, more meats, more vegetables. That's what you want to put into your body. That's how you're going to be working at an optimal level. With intermittent fasting, unlike keto, you get to eat carbohydrates as long as you're in your eating window. With keto, you don't get carbohydrates. Your body's going to be running off of fat. It's a high-fat diet. Some people might like that, some people may not. Now, certain people do react differently to carbs and fats, but with intermittent fasting, you can pretty much get in your carbohydrates, have your energy, and then go on that fast, and you're gonna be fine. Now, with intermittent fasting, you can have your carbs and your fats in your eating window. So if you're on a, let's say, 200 to 250 carb day, you can have those 250 carbs. Versus keto, you can't have those carbs, which means you're going to be limited to what you can eat. Intermittent fasting is one of the best tools because biologically it works for all human beings. Now, get in your carbs, get in your fats, get in your protein. During that window, the rest of that time you come back around, you're fasting. I prefer that. Well, for me, what I like to do, I like to eat my final meal, the end of my eating window, depends. Most days, 5 o'clock cutoff, 6 o'clock cutoff. That means from 6 all the way till the next day whenever I start back. That's a really long fasting window, which means during the night while I'm sleeping, the body's fasting. When you're asleep, you're not going to be craving. You're going to be asleep. You're not going to be in the bed, oh, I'm so hungry. Drink lots of water, lots of fluid. Make sure you're well hydrated. And you're going to be doing the majority of that fasting while you're asleep. So, intermittent fasting is one of the best tools out there for people who want to lose weight. It worked for me. I went from a whopping 208 pounds down to what I am now, around the 150 range, 150, 152, lean. You guys saw the old video, scroll back, it's cringeworthy. Go and check it out. So, with all that said, to the gym, do work. Muscle up.
Sign Gerald, I'm sincere. This year I'm in here, I'll spell it out to make things clear. And meanwhile your end's near, I've got a lane and I'm in gear. You people wonder who's next up, that conversation really ends here.